It's hanging out air, on air live. Hey, there we go. Now I'm live. Okay, now we need to invite people. Let's see here. We're going to invite. All right. Hooray for figuring things out.
Oh crap, are we streaming?
We are streaming.
Oh!
This is going straight to the YouTube channel, which I will then be able to pull off and convert it to audio and blah, and edit all I want.
Hell, all right.
Yeah, no, they completely changed everything for Google Hangouts, so it's all new. And I had no idea where everything was, because there used to be a little button there that you'd push that would record it, and now there's not. So, cameraman.
Cameraman.
I don't know, I'm looking at all the special stuff. Broadcast a large video that I see to my audience and hide the other video feeds. No, new guest. My large 3+ broadcasts are muted when they join. No.
Well, once we get all this figured out, we can just do like random podcasts.
Yeah, once we get this figured out, we can just do podcasts whenever.
Yeah, because I mean, if my audio is
decide.
Yeah,
your audio is pretty good.
That's shocking to me, actually. Got my wife inside going, "Are you done yet?" I'm like, yeah, about that, honey. You can survive with the baby. I promise. He's not going to eat you.
Yeah. No, he won't eat you. But no, yeah, it's really cool because there's a like a live Q&A section people can just type into.
Well, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah. I can showcase and just plug in apparently website stuff, screen share. We'll have to play with this a little bit more, but yeah, this looks like it's pretty cool.
I was gonna say this sounds awesome. We can actually get together more than once every 5 to 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So, they don't have any of the artwork for Heroicon, and they don't have the font that they had made.
Oh,
nothing. So, I went through and I sent off an email to a bunch of other YouTubers to see if they'd be interested in being special guests. You know, like Saving Throw, LARPers, Brothers Barbarian, all the guys that do all these shows.
Yeah.
And we've already heard back from Saving Throw. They're not going to be able to come. Well, they're in LA, go figure. So,
yeah.
But they're like, let us know whatever we can do to help. And I'm like, hey, do we have like a press packet or something we can give these guys? They're like, no.
Yeah, because I mean, hell, the fact that they responded is awesome.
Well, and I can't say I'm surprised because one of the core guys that started it grew up in Champaign, Illinois. So
it looks like Ronald's looking for an invite.
Did it not send it to him? All right, hold on. Like I say, if we wanted to go video list.
Yeah. There it goes. Okay. Phone's acting all goofy.
Fair enough.
Nah, I think I dropped it one too many times. So, like, from the halfway point down, it's just flickering a whole bunch of colors, and my little video feed that shows me I'm on is like a photo negative, which is kind of cool looking. But so if you see me just randomly wipe the screen, that's what's going on.
Do I need to resend it around again?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, you should be able. Well, I'm not able to. It says that he's in here on the top. He probably just needs to check his invites.
It says he's the only one here.
That's odd.
Let me see. And chat. And then we're going to send it on. Invitation posted. Anticipation.
Oh. We're going to get this thing recorded, damn it.
Yeah, no kidding.
So if we have like 1 or 2 people watching right now.
Hi out there.
I promise we know computer stuff. Also, go buy my game.
Yeah, go buy the game.
I don't even know the link off the top of my head, but oh no, that's you. We knocked him clean out of Gmail.
Wow. Wow. It's not one thing, then it's another tonight. This is not the universe trying to tell us something. I refuse that.
Maybe it's the universe telling me, hey, you know that awesome idea you had for a awkward Christmas party Shadowrun campaign? You probably shouldn't say that on air.
Oh, but that's the kind of stuff that's going to get everyone listening. Hey, there he is.
Yep. Maybe.
Hey! All right, so we're recording, and it's all here. And we're all here, so... Yes! Success! It only took us an hour and 15 minutes. I know, it's really bad.
Hey, it's a new record.
Yeah. All right.
How
So
long
start.
did... Oh, go ahead. Go.
All right. We'll start from the top. All right. So welcome to the Tabletop Magi Holiday Spectticle of Spooky Doom. I am the source.
Muted.
Now what? Now who's muted?
What the?
And derailed.
Like immediately. I feel bad for anyone watching this. Anyway, I am the Sorcerer Supreme, Rocklob. Joining us today is the pragmatic Ron, writer of the Ramblings of Ramicus, and the energetic game master engineer, Rider Monkey Zach.
Hello.
So, we are but a small part of the official DZ Holiday Special Edition, and today we're going to be talking about holiday-themed tabletop ideas, as well as we'll be talking about the virtual D20 tabletop gaming environment. I forget what it's called off the top of my head.
LPR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Alt DR. There we go.
That's it. So, I think we're going to have Ron start off with, I think he has 4 ideas.
Yeah, we could throw some holiday ideas out there, I guess, and start batting them around. So one of the great things about holiday themes is you think of the typical stuff. You know, I think Zach Appleby, you mentioned while we were having our technical difficulties, Krampus, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Krampus. He's definitely a good theme. Almost a trope now because they've officially made a Krampus horror movie. So, you know, I'm sure we'll see it on MST3K someday soon.
Oh, I hope so.
Outside of that, you know, when Zach posed to us the question, you know, holiday themes, it got me thinking outside the Christmas box a little bit and just generalizing the holidays. And I came up with 4 general themes. You got your mercy missions, right? So in the Christmas spirit, we're all wanting to do things for others. And whether that be, you know, providing a holiday meal for a family in need, or providing toys for tots, or Christmas gifts for, you know, people who are less fortunate, you could do something along the same lines in your gaming, at your gaming table. Mercy missions in the sense that, you know, the latest group of adventurers has got to get some food supplies to a town that has recently been ravaged by an avalanche. It's sitting at the base of the mountain, and they've lost a lot of their access to their grain stores, so you need to get them food. Something like that, you know, might be one idea. What do you think, Zach? What kind of ideas you have?
Well, there was an old concept at one point that I came up with that was Frosty was an evil, like, she-lord or something that stole the fat man that delivered toys in this small village up in the mountains. And the heroes were at this, like, festival party in the middle of this town, and they're like, oh my god, we have to go save the fat man! And they have to go and fight through, like, evil snowmen and little evil elves and every other kind of trope you can imagine, because it's holiday themes, and who doesn't want to kill Frosty?
That actually hits on one of the second points I had, which was I called Grinch stoppers. We were having some good laughs about this one before we got to recording, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let you take a crack at this one. So what would you put in your Grinch stoppers category?
Grinch stoppers.
Yeah,
That moment when I blank, it's just like, I had ideas. Where did they
So
go?
many things.
the is simple. Somebody wants to rain on your holiday. How do you stop them? I mean, Zach obviously has this thing for Frosty the Snowman being this evil incarnate, super snow. I mean, come on, there's got. I mean, besides Krampus, what's one of your favorite mythological baddies that you think would, stomp on I don't know, Hanukkah? I mean,
Hanukkah, Festivus, Chris Kwanzaa.
Do we have to stick to mythological with the Hanukkah one, or?
No.
Okay, because Hitler, but
Christmas Hitler theme.
Hey.
Interesting.
Hey, all
like a Weird Wars sort of game.
Yeah.
And immediately taking it dark. That's how I roll, I guess.
It's not a Donald Trump.
Yeah. Let's see. Mythological being that would want to stomp all over Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. I guess I'd have to go with Loki would be the one that would immediately come to mind, just because he'd find it funny. I mean,
yeah, depending on which incarnation, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's Loki. It could be. Yeah, I don't know.
It's got possibilities, that's for sure. I think the idea, though, behind the Grinch Stoppers is it doesn't really matter which holiday it is, right? We're sitting in the land of the mortals who are making up these games, right? And we're thinking about Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and everything else, but who knows? The Norse might have their own version of Christmas or some other pagan holiday that they hold near and dear, and Loki comes to stomp on it.
Yeah,
pretty.
And he's
reasonable.
just like, ha ha, and runs away. Turns into a woman, because why not?
Yeah, because he does that. Can you guys hear me all right? Is my volume okay?
Yeah, it is on my end.
All right,
Yes,
I just wanted to make sure. I was trying to reduce the volume of the microphone so there wasn't as much static. So good. All right.
So Zach,
Grinch Stoppers.
So Zach, you touched on one of my third themes as well, was festival security. So your guys were sitting in the festival when they had to go save the Fat Man, right?
Right.
The evil. So using this as the template of the theme, I had a festival security idea that was more modern that we were quite snickering about, but it would definitely be modern themed, and the idea is there's a local gang of youths who are deciding to terrorize a mall during the Christmas shopping season, and your seasoned or not so seasoned modern day adventurers are tasked with protecting the mall after local mall security has taken a few of their own tasers to the chest. Stop the rampaging, teenage gang from torturing and terrorizing all the young kiddies and mothers running around your local mall during Christmas.
Your local gun bunny is just out Christmas shopping when suddenly the gang attacks. What does he pull? Right question.
Christmas shoppers come out to play.
No.
The Arctic dark. I'm not even in the dark zone. I'm like, using the Hot Topic and getting the leftover Halloween decorations to trip and apprehend these gangers. And y'all are taking it to a whole nother level.
See, now I really want there to be a scene with a player where he's somewhere and somebody's got him and he has to stab them in the eye with one of the ornaments.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Eye.
No, that's a great idea. What about ornament grenades? That's a great hazard.
That sounds like something out of a Home Alone film. I'm all about it.
Yeah, totally. Load those up and let's go crazy.
Ooh, now I want to see how easy it'd be to make Molotovs out of the glass Christmas ornaments.
Ooh,
interesting.
With Teachy Torque wicks. Teachy
But back on the festival theme, you could also do something more traditional, right? The Christmas party.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the other ideas I had was James Bond at a Christmas party. Think about that. The spy mission that actually happens at a Christmas party. That could be pretty fun.
That'd be interesting.
Which Christmas present contains the item that the spy needs? Has to
It'd be
somehow
like
con
James
everyone.
Bond meets Bruce Willis.
Oh my god!
Oh man, a die-hard James Bond crossover. I would die and go to heaven.
I'm surprised it hasn't been done already, honestly.
That sounds pretty awesome. So we now have spy Christmas themed festival security.
I mean, that whole
With a
spy
twist on
idea.
I mean, espionage at Christmas. Who'd have thought? It could be fun. Hey, and the whole theme is what's in the Christmas presents. You have to find the item that you want in the party attendant's Christmas present. And it could even be a white elephant festival, you know, where you got.
Is this possible? Pens? I can't tell. Is it pens?
This feels like
gosh,
a can of grapes. I don't know why they put grapes in a can, but it feels like a can of grapes.
Okay,
yeah,
I might have to
interesting.
write this one. This is awesome.
Stay away from the punch. We think Judy spiked it.
No, it's just eggnog. Don't worry, really.
I was wondering why the punch was all creamy flavored.
Ooh,
Yeah,
creamy
and that-
punch.
That whole espionage at Christmas thing, that's pretty close to one of my ideas, which was a awkward office Christmas party in Shadowrun.
Oh wow.
Go on.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
So I mean, you could do the white elephant thing too, but if you've ever been to an
so does
office
that-
Christmas party, oh, go ahead.
No. You can go ahead, Christmas party. Go for it.
Okay. A lot of people end up sloppy drunk at those things.
I know
So-
I was.
So, you know, it's a few people from the other corporations is in there, and that would be your party, and you're just trying to schmooze and work your way through all these drunk people to get to your objective, which would include you're stuck playing party games. One of the combat encounters would be avoiding the really sloppy drunk person under the mistletoe.
Stealth.
Yeah, very much a stealth and
Boy.
diplomacy campaign, but
That is a game I don't think I'd want to play a face in.
It would be
You'd
fun.
end up being the center of attention at the party. It's not a good idea.
But you know somebody's gonna roll up with a gun, Bunny, and they're just gonna be like, "Let's shoot eggs." You're like, "No, you can't blow up the Christmas tree. Why not?"
well, the fun thing about Shadowrun is it just evolved into Die Hard. It'd just Die Hard.
really would,
Either
With
way,
cybernetics.
great Christmas campaign. Exactly. I'd play it. You want to roll up with? Okay.
Is that a tank? Why are you driving to the Christmas party in a tank?
And now for the traditional greeting of Christmas. Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Giant gaping hole in the side of the building. Merry Christmas to all, and to all of Black Powder Field 9.
So you gave me a really twisted idea there, Zach, with your Shadowrun Christmas party. So what if you ran the New World of Darkness, which is now called the Chronicles of Darkness?
Chronicles of Darkness, yeah.
So, but you run the Changeling version in there,
Ooh.
and you take the twist on and you take the twist on it, the elf on the shelf.
Oh God.
Oh.
Terrifying. All right, so let's get this out of the way. What the elf on the shelf? What kind of changeling is it?
Exactly. Or worse yet, you're a group of changelings that are the elves on the shelf, and you have to find the one good child to save.
We're all doomed.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome Christmas theme, and you could run some really dark Christmas themes. There's a guy out there. Oh, I can't remember his name, and I'm gonna look it up while we're talking here. He does some really cool stuff with modern music, and he takes music that's recorded in the major keys, and he turns it into the minor keys, and then sings the songs. And it makes some songs sound really, really creepy. If you could find him or get him to do some Christmas songs like that, you'd have some awesome theme music for that one.
Would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
All right. Here's a question. Since we've stumbled upon this, what kind of Christmas or holiday theme music would you use for these campaigns? I mean, obviously, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is a good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty good go-to.
Just to start.
Yeah, that's a good start. You know, honestly, sticking with the gaming thing, Midnight Syndicate has a really good album that I own that's called Winter Nights that has all kinds of Christmas-themed music on it.
Winter Night is a good one.
Winter Nights. It's Knigts.
Okay.
They sell it. It's a really good RPG soundtrack that has the Christmas themes in it. I recommend it. It's a good one.
I'm a big fan of Nox Arcana and Midnight Syndicate, of which either one of those bands.
Actually, you know, Zach, I take that back. I don't think it's Midnight Syndicate. I think it is Nox Arcana that has it. I stand corrected. I'm thinking through it.
Let me look.
No,
I
I'm
have it all
positive
right here.
it's Nox Arcana because I've got more of their albums than I do of.
Okay. I guess say because Midnight Syndicate did the official soundtrack for Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. No,
Yeah.
this was. I mean, all in all, that Winter Nights. It's a good album. Definitely fantasy themed, Christmassy.
Oh yeah.
Probably apply it to about anything. So I don't see any problem with that one. What else?
Trying to think.
Let's see. I'd probably just go with the standards, just because I like soundtrack dissonance. It's really funny. So you're go back to the Shadowrun campaign where the guy rolls up with the tank and a whole bunch of guns and stuff instead of playing the campaign correctly. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Boom! Everywhere you go, bang!
There is every year, every 5 years in Scandinavia, all the metal people up there get together and they produce a metal Christmas album. And they did one in 2014. They released their first one in English, and it's called Ragnarok Yuletide. And it is very good.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me the link on that one. I want to listen.
All right, let me see if I can't pull some of it up.
I think you just gave me a Christmas present idea for somebody.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's see here. Is there an option for me to share music? Maybe, maybe not. No, that's not it. All right, well, let's see if you can hear it. I'll just go ahead and play it. This is the first track off the album.
Okay, now here's the guy I was talking about. I found who it is. It's he's on YouTube about this major to minor key stuff. No, I can't hear anything.
Nope. Okay. Well, I'll figure out a way to play it.
That's fine, but anyway, getting back to the guy who does the major to minor keys, that's what it's actually called. He's got his own YouTube station. His name is Chase Holfelder, and he's got some really good stuff. You might be able to find some good bits of soundtrack to. He's had some really eerie ones, some modern pop music even.
I'm gonna have to look this guy up.
Give me a second.
Going to the station. No, I don't know if you get to. No, I can't hear anything.
No,
Nothing.
I'm gonna pull up the see if I can't find it on YouTube and then drop the link in the chat. So give me a second here and I'll do that as soon as Star Wars stuff. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, because it's all on YouTube.
So I don't know if you can hear. I'm gonna try playing audio and see if you guys can hear it. I found this guy's track. This is one he did of in major to minor of Every Breath You Take. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Want you break every step you take. Won't be watching.
Does that not sound creepy or what?
That song's creepy enough as it is.
Yeah, that song is creepy enough as it is.
But holy crap, that sounds like something that'd be in a trailer to a horror movie or something.
Yes, absolutely.
Or maybe a spy thriller.
And this guy takes all these hits and he does all the music himself. He's phenomenal.
That's really impressive.
And he actually sells these tracks. He actually sells these tracks, and it's inspired me on a couple of songs for ideas. I mean, that's a great Stalker theme, man. I mean, seriously, it's bad. But you think through some of these other things about Christmas, and get into songs. One of the ones that you could probably do the same to would be Silent Night. Think about the implications of that.
Oh man.
What if you let loose an Aleph in the middle of a sleeping town on Christmas Eve?
Man.
During a blizzard in the dark. Man, dude, that's some creepy stuff for a low-level party. It could really get hardcore on that thing. I would love to run one of those, man.
Damn good Christmas horror movie.
Yeah. Hey, gee, go figure we're doing this on Drunken Zombie, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah. All excellent ideas. Well, I mean, let's face it. How many different films or horror films have started in some dude's basement when they're playing Dungeons and Dragons or some other tabletop game?
True.
I mean, yeah. The most recent one being the Vin Diesel movie Witch Hunter, which is basically the movie about his witch hunter from Dungeons and Dragons.
Pretty much.
All right, so in the group chat, I posted the first track from Yuletide Ragnarok. If Ron would be so kind as to play it.
All right, in the group chat, there it is. It
Yes.
says there's a message.
Yeah.
All right, I shall play it. Here we go. It is winding up. I'll play the first 30 seconds.
This track is the
Pretty good.
Christmas medley.
Oh, that guitar.
Yeah.
Wow, they got their own lyrics and stuff. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hunt that. I'm gonna need to hunt down a couple copies of that. Yeah.
That's awesome. They got a couple others on here. Oh man, just looking at the title of this one, I just had another idea for a Christmas adventure. Man, they're like flowing now.
Oh yeah.
Little
No,
Drummer
this is-
Boy, baby.
Oh Lord. Okay, I gotta ask.
Little Drummer Boy.
How?
See what they did.
I know what I'm thinking, but I want to hear Ron's first.
Alright, you want to hear my adventure idea? This is starting off real slow, but it sounds pretty good. I'll tune it down so you can hear me too. My adventure idea around the Little Drummer Boy. Being the lich that I am, I would raise an army of undead, and he would lead my armies of the undead to triumph. The key to the animation and construction of the army would be the Little Drummer Boy. You must possess his drummer sticks. Then you can take
Interesting.
control of the army and defeat them. There's my idea.
See, I went a completely different direction with that. You said Little Drummer
Let's hear
Boy,
it.
and I'm thinking this giant, huge guy with itty bitty head walking around with a minigun, just and the drum beats are just the minigun shooting in time.
And it all
Who's
comes
that?
back
That's
to
the
an
Little
awkward.
Drummer Boy.
And it all comes back to an awkward Shadowrun Christmas party.
Oh.
Oh man! And realistically, think about this one. You know, I'm thinking through it. There's a man back in old school revival here, first edition Dungeons and Dragons. They got those drums. There was an artifact with drums, man, where you'd play the drums and it would just decimate structures. What were those called?
I don't know.
Imagine Little Drummer Boy with one of those. Have Little Drummer Boy be warped and sadistic and like walk around the temples and start just destroying them at holidays.
All right, I gotta say, I'm loving Applebee's like movement. Keeps going in and out, and it's this incredible like Journey-esque thing going on.
I gotta keep my audio safe.
Oh, see what he's talking about. He's pissing the smoke like holding his phone inside the door.
I love it.
Anyway,
All right. So, any other ideas for holiday games?
well, the last category I had in theme-wise was omens, portents, and fatalism, right? So,
Okay.
any and every holiday must have its end, right? So, what about the end of the world holidays? What if some sick, twisted, evil villain needed to have the holiday party sacrificed in order to bring out Ragnarok, or the end of the world, or some other silly ritual that might have? I mean,
Every year,
You know?
every year during Christmas, Santa must deliver his toys, or time will stop forever.
yeah, there's a good twist on it, you know. Save Santa a whole new meaning, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can't tell if Applebee's entertained or if he's just like, I have so many ideas now my head is going to explode.
Bit of both.
At least he's not fucking.
What do you got on fatalism? What do you got on fatalism, Zach?
Well, just go and... I was going to say, which Zach?
Applebee.
Well, Christmas party on the edge of a volcano.
That wouldn't be a good. That would be a pretty good idea.
So, you know,
What are
it's
they
like a
doing?
Christmas
Jet-
party
roasting
held
their
by this.
chestnuts by the open fire.
And then for the
Here.
sacrifice, they're just kicking random partygoers in. And then for
Yeah.
New Year's, it's like 10. Ugh. Ah, sploosh. 9. Ugh.
What are they doing? Trying to sacrifice them to the volcano god so that they can go another year without an eruption?
I guess. I mean, either that or they're just giving new minions to a Bond villain.
Yeah, it's the Christmas party every year where you have to survive to become a higher rank as a Bond villain's minion. Anyone and everyone at the party is trying to knock other people off. That'd actually be a really good one shot.
That would be a really good one shot.
It'd have to be a one shot. Everybody'd be dead after it was all done.
Possibly a game of paranoia.
You know, you got me thinking about all this Norse stuff now with your Ragnarok Christmas.
Good.
What if and honestly, this is I can't take this idea, but it was a friend of mine's idea.
Are you getting ready to say Frost Giants?
Yeah, in the local art game, he had the Jotuns invade, and it threatened an eternal winter because they were invading, and the more that winter got colder and colder, the more powerful the Jotuns that came to Midgard became, and they were basically.
So that was last year during that deep freeze that we got, wasn't it?
Yeah, he ran that series of plots in our World of Darkness LARP where Jotuns were invading and the vampires were starving because everybody was hiding in their homes and freezing to death and they couldn't get to their food. It was actually a really good take on Christmas.
Yeah, we still have a few. It's here it is almost a year later, and there's still a few holdover things and storyline things that are left in the game that's happening because of that.
That's surprising. The scarier thing is we've got exactly the opposite now. I mean, we have 64 degrees and wet, so what the heck happened?
Yeah, I know.
Well, the Jotuns didn't win. That's what happened.
That's the heat geyser. It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
I don't know. I think the Midgard snake the world snake woke up and this is its breathing.
That might be it too. Well, and winner just blowing on the mic.
Yeah, I think he's.
There we go. Hello.
See now, this is what we need to play the majors to the minors
Yeah,
song that you were playing earlier.
Yeah. That would be pretty good.
And for all of you that are listening to this and can't see our crazy mugs, Rider Monkey just keeps popping around the corner of the door. It's just begins to crazy eyes. All right, guys, let's move on to the virtual tabletop program.
Oh, darn.
You almost gotta keep part of this on YouTube, man.
Oh no, this is all going to be on YouTube.
Good.
This is recording straight to YouTube, and it'll be posted public for those people that actually follow our YouTube channel.
Well, woohoo! I got something to watch tonight.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're talking about all VR then now?
Yeah, Alt VR.
So Appleby, do we want to do a Siskel and Ebert take here at Christmas?
Yeah, why not?
All right, who do you want to be, Siskel or Ebert?
I've never been tall and skinny. I'll be Siskel.
Okay, I'm not tall, but I'm kind of skinny, so I guess I'm. I don't know.
I guess I
get
means
to
you're
be
elected.
Ebert. I guess. All right, so thumbs up, thumbs down.
Halfway, and only for a couple of reasons.
All right.
All right, let's hear them.
Technically, from what I've seen, I've been watching videos and stuff. I'm like getting an echo feedback. That's why I'm pausing awkwardly.
No, I hear it too.
Okay. For like just running a game for fun, I like it. The visuals are really nice. It looks like, from what I can tell, I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but it looks like, from what I can tell, the map building and stuff is easily accessible. It has built-in character sheets, and it just looks nice. But I wouldn't put any of my original stuff out on there unless they paid me to.
Alright, so oddly enough, I give it a half thumb too. I think there's a lot of plus sides. I'd say on the thumbs up side, I'm looking at it is well presented. I like the fact that as I watch some other folks' videos, that each player gets their own little VR station, and they can do a lot of little nifty things. Like I was reading it, there's public versus private things, and I saw some demos of a couple things that I looked at. You can keep the grid public or private, so you can hide some map stuff. You can, different features on the map you can hide or make public. The dice are the same way, so you can keep the dice private if you want as a GM. The DM section that you can totally make private, so you can keep your stuff secret, nobody can see it. And then you can also make tomes on each of the players' things private. And that's the other thing I liked, is the fact that each player had his own virtual station, and he could not only put his tomes, which could contain his character sheets and his books, on there, but each individual had their own private web browser in the VR, and they could run multiple browsers. So they could look stuff up. I thought that was really well done.
That was a nice touch.
On the downside, the dice roller had a limit to roll 5 dice.
Yeah.
So if you had more than
that
5
limits the
D8 to roll,
games you can play.
that kind of blew.
Or what level you're playing at.
So yeah, so some of the more dice-heavy games, you're going to be running multiple dumps of those things. That kind of was a little downer. The fact that it had a dice roller embedded was still pretty good. But the other big downer, to me, the mapping seemed pretty good, but it was definitely locked to tiles. So you couldn't get a lot of local customized maps. It was prefabricated dungeon tiles type stuff. The example they ran was using all the dungeon tiles they produced from like 4th edition, but they were applying the 5th edition D&D stuff to it. And I thought that was pretty good if for quick dungeon building, but it really limited you on custom things, so you almost have to sacrifice a little of your creativity to go with the tiles if you wanted to use that environment. It allowed you to lock the tiles so people couldn't move around. The other question I had is it let you look around the galleries of the figs and stuff, and you could knock the figs down and stand them up. It was pretty cool, but I didn't get a sense that the only place you could look at them was in the virtual library, so God knows how long it would take you to go through all that stuff. I didn't honestly have a lot of time to take a look through any of their reference materials, so maybe I'm mistaken, maybe it's buried in there, but right now I don't see any other way than plugging in and like trying to set something up and then spending a couple hours thumbing through to see if you can find the fig you want. I would hope they have some keywords to make it easy, but I'll withhold judgment on that and keep it at the half thumb on that until you find out more. The big downer for me, and Appleby, you hit it right on the head. I wouldn't put any of my creative material on there that I didn't want anybody to use, because if you read through the terms of use, Section 7, they pretty much have creators' license to use whatever they want, whenever they want, wherever they want, however they want, once you put it up there. So if you're an independent game designer, or you have aspirations of such, and you think you have the next, best thing since sliced bread, you probably don't want to post it up here if you want to protect it. So, great for running local games, great for getting an idea if you could run a game virtually with a lot of folks, but as if anything else, technology, if it's free, there's somewhere, somehow, some way, a hook that's gonna might turn you the other way. So just beware of that terms of use and make sure that you're comfortable posting your materials there. If you are, looks like a pretty nifty tool. If you've got the time to play around with it and set it up, it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for the independent game designer, if you want to use virtual tabletop, go with Roll20. Because in the terms of use, it doesn't have any of that. You can do a lot more custom mapping. I know for the campaign we started, I just did some on graph paper, scanned it in, and that was it. But for a local game, if you're just looking for some quick fun, this VR tabletop that we're talking about is not bad.
I think my favorite thing was the private player stations.
Yeah.
And the DM station. Those were really nifty. What really impressed me was those browsers in the VR. They were right in the VR. I was just like, that's pretty stinking cool.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, wow, I would have never thought of that. Very neat feature.
Well, and then looking at this, and then there's a company called The Void out in Utah, and what they're doing is they're trying to do a virtual theme park. So I would love to see the two technologies meet. So then you have your players that have on these virtual theme park outfits that are going through and experiencing what their character would experience, while you are up in some cockpit somewhere controlling everything. And then at that point you really just it would be like a pseudo LARP sort of, but it would still be very tabletop-y.
Yeah.
It'd be a weird fusion of the two with virtual reality, which is just I know that's where things are going to be going. I can see that.
Yeah.
People are definitely wanting to, especially with the virtual reality stuff. I mean, that was something that's been out for years, but the stuff we have now is a far cry from the Virtual Boy, which was all red laser lines and
and migraines
and melted brains.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. I like it, but you got a couple downers if you've got your private IP stuff going on.
Yeah.
If I use it for a couple one-shots or to get together with my longtime friends who are now spread across the continent, game, oh yeah, in a heartbeat. Definitely good to use there. But as with any other technology, it's got its hiccups, and you definitely have to prep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about tonight?
No.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm done.
Okay.
Now that I've splayed every Christmas adventure idea out there for the public to see, I can never run.
Well, maybe some of them will actually use it. We did talk about it a lot.
Well, sure. Yeah, there are some good ideas out there. I think that not everybody's going to watch this. Hopefully, we'll just get the GMs watching it, and all our players will have deaf ears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, from those of us here at Tabletop Magi, we'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate out there. May Krampus not stab you in the back, and may Santa bring you a present under your tree.
And whatever you do, don't kill the elf on the shelf.
Or do
Otherwise
kill the
you
elf
go-
on the shelf. I mean, does anyone else think he's kind of creepy?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Hey, that's my elf on the shelf, mind you. He is my undead minion. He will be mine again.
If you raise him, you can have him.
In all seriousness,
broadcast.
everybody.